The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah. It's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna... Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants. How it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that determination, and it's
anyone who touched her?
Bionic.
Shion.
Still, even if the current state of the world is
as it should have been, there'd be no doubt.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's station. When you think about
Hold on to your arts. Here I come. You got company.
I'll make you see what I can do. You're mine.
Raging cascade. Here's a healing art. The waters are here.
Rending blast. Begin.
Searing flame.
This one's all mine.
Here's a healing art. Sneak it.
Bloody howling.
I'm ready.
Rising wyvern. Soaring light spear.
Corrupted in the wind. Into my all.
Force of regenerate.
Jubilee.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Try this.
Certainly not.
Far enough.
Mega Ray.
Anything normal. Hold on. Take this.
Do it.
Demon's descent. Flashing fang.
Wow, look what I just found.
Forgive you.
Here I come! Hurricane thrust! Prepare to be free! Void flooded!
Hold on to your arms.
Dragon
Here I
form!
come.
Eat
Those
this!
flying creatures are a real pain in the butt.
Begin!
Freezing
You're
storm.
mine! You're
The
mine!
blacking hearts are weak points.
Pieces! Attack us! No further! Vacuum
There you go.
blade! I'll
Don't let up.
crash you!
By the power of water. Got it.
Double demon fang!
Now's our chance.
Destruction! Eternal devastation!
You go, Jess. Close your eyes.
Down on the ground!
Jess. Here's a hero.
Reflect the flame inside me! They might be blackened blade!
Raging eruption.
Rising wyvern!
I never miss.
Can't get out of this!
Dragon
form!
Air
I'll smash you!
Lunar corruption. Blah, blah, blah.
Demon fang! I'll grind you into dust! Turret! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Bloody howling! I could do without regeneration!
Air thrust.
Regenerate! Thanks!
You get it, Jess.
Regeneration!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
I've been doing really great lately. Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
light!
You picked the wrong...
Ready and ready! Regenerate!
I owe you one. Swallow blade! I owe you one. It can hide itself? Amazing!
No further!
Rising Wyvern!
Healing circle! Holy land!
Fix it! Get inside me! Yours! Be let free! Let free!
Allow me to help.
Thank you. Go,
Rising
honey.
Wyvern!
I only did what any other would.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here's a healing arc!
You're mine!
I don't feel like my usual self. You all right? Let me handle this one.
So sorry to disappoint you. Can't get out of this!
Where are you going?
Rising Wyvern!
Nothing will hold me back.
A freezing storm! No more Miss Nice Girl!
Regenerate!
Is that a healing art?
It is. Can't ignore the pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
It's weakened!
This ends now!
I can handle it! Healing denied!
Okay, here I
Rain
come!
water! Hear my call!
Why'd you human?
To stop me dying?
Let's try harder!
I'll fix you up! Here I come!
Severing wing!
Magic is
You're up! Beast! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not today!
Arrow Squall!
Prepare to be sealed! In a bind?
Thank you for the healing, Beverly.
Our comrades need our ability to
Thanks for the
survive.
healing. Right, watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
They smite with
Come on! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Here's a healing arc.
Force blast!
Got it.
Primed and ready!
Now let's dance.
Not today! I owe you one. Shotgun flash!
Nothing gets healing! Denied!
Rain down.
Megasonic thrust!
One more!
Into the shadow. Get on in there.
Flaming thrust!
I'm
in your deck, Doherty.
Then tonight's meal is on
Here I
you.
go!
Good God.
Try harder!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Devastation! I owe you one.
No further!
Dragon Form! Easter!
Seismic rupture!
Try this!
The fluidity of your music is simply incredible. Soaring blast!
Dragon!
Back you!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done. Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's... in a bright and shiny mood. Gotta break
Here's
through!
a healing arc!
You got company.
Now!
Denied!
Regenerate!
Okay, here I go! Rising Wyvern!
It's a duel of the arts.
Soaring Light Sphere! Mirage!
Where are you going?
Got flyers!
I'm
ready.
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
You're mine! Easter!
Rhapsody! No further!
Gemini off. Magic is
Pierce through!
Radiant light!
Regeneration!
I'm ready. Astral energy.
Say no more!
Shine! Radiant light!
Take this!
Regenerate! Armor won't save you!
Sorry,
Demon
I didn't want to put you out.
What our friends for, will depend on them.
You're right.
No
Bear that in mind.
Ignite!
Dragon Form!
Complicated.
Burn!
Elusive deity!
Chain between heaven and
Here.
earth. First
Rising
a
Wyvern.
wailing Banshee of steel.
No dawn shall break this night!
Here I
Can't
go.
get out of this!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Rising Wyvern!
Illuminate the Ray! Holy Land! By the
Double Demon Fang!
It'll body slam us into next week!
Eternal Devastation!
The fluidity of
Thanks so much! Maybe she'll see Sarah a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle it.
You can be really dense, though, Helene.
The flame inside me!
A thrilling
Let
performance.
free!
Where are you going?
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Double Demon Fang!
They're not playing around!
Incineration Wave!
Thank you.
Annihilation! By the power of flame!
Radiant light.
Sword
Force of regeneration.
Regeneration! Attack time!
Thanks! Ignite! Okay, here I go!
By the power of light! Rain down and purify!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you!
You're mine!
Magic
come!
Regenerate! The pain between heaven, you get to shed fear.
I'm sorry to trouble you.
Sleep now. Will this help? Let's get you off that way.
You're mine!
Leave the charges! Strike! Ready! There! Thanks so much!
This!
Blah, blah, blah! Freeze!
You're mine!
Blah, blah,
This
blah!
one's all mine! Ha! Ignite!
Rhapsody of
The
Fire!
rock is in the sky, it's mine!
Rising
I
Wyvern!
never miss! Back into the fight of power and radiation! Finish without a trace!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Clear the healing arc! First aid!
Okay, here I go!
Raging Storm!
Demon Fang!
Gemini Aqua! Annihilation!
Dragon
Raging
Swarm!
Flight!
Rising Wyvern! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Shine!
Take this!
Radiant light!
First aid!
Devastation!
What
Mirage!
would I do now? Blah, blah, blah! Magic! Searing Flame!
This one's all mine!
Reload! Now!
You picked the wrong fight!
Here's a healing arc! There we go!
I don't know what to do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time.
Now! Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done! Astral Energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had. Hold on to your arts. Here I come.
Lightning thrust! You're mine!
No
Devastation!
A whirling banshee of blast!
Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
Eternal
Do it,
Devastation!
Mom! Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
Take this!
Hear my call!
Take this!
Astral energy!
Here I come!
Burning frost! Glacial spear! Here's evil! You get it! Domain!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Trapped in darkness, pierced by light.
I call it the Rindo Special. Go no further!
Ignite!
Can't get out of this!
Searing Flame! Reload! Careful! Camouflage!
Hurricane thrust!
Radiant Ring! Now you see what I can do!
Banshee of Lightning!
Begin!
Ring Alpha!
Soaring down!
Demon Fang!
Everyone, get back! It's too dark!
Everlasting charge! Negative gate!
This one's mine! Where are you going?
Ready to go!
Shine! Radiant
Fired
light!
up.
Force of regeneration!
Lunar Blast!
Regenerate!
Lunar Blast! Back into the
Flame
fray!
inside
The
me
magic
yearns
is
to be
out!
let free! Okay,
Heal!
here I go!
Get on in there with
Swallow
you!
blade!
Throbbed in
A banana, let's go!
Destruction!
Magic is there! Shattering evil! Here's evil!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's Great Spirit?
Most likely. But only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
You! Don't mind if I do!
Sorry to trouble you.
You do the same for me.
Let free!
Lightning! Go blah blah blah!
Everlasting dark.
Here I come!
The flashing parts are weak points!
Burn in hell!
Divine!
Force of regeneration! Our arts being interrupted.
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Damn it! Rising Water! Soaring Light Spear! Dragon Sword!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
Dragon Sword! Sonic Thrust! No further!
Don't suffer in silence.
Pierce through!
Take this! Armor won't save you! Blasted it up!
Not today!
Shine! Radiant light!
Take this!
Force of regeneration!
Regeneration clear away! Okay,
Stop! Freeze Lancer!
Can you take
Okay,
it?
here I go! Hold nothing back! Light coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Ready! Xion! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory.
Double Demon Fang!
Naturally.
Double Demon Fang!
Thank you for the healing, Dohalim.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
No one is dying on our watch.
Rising Water!
Regenerate!
Freezing storm! Tempest whirl! Alright! It's
Rising Water! No further!
Anything in order is all mine!
Dance immortal Diablo! I never miss!
Dazzle!
Magic! Freeze Lancer!
Rising
Can you take
Fire!
a thrilling performance?
Not today!
Air pressure! You get the jet! Lunar Flare!
Rising Wyvern!
Gemini Aqua!
Run out!
Blah blah blah! Magic! Crossblade! Too much to handle? You get the jet!
No further! Okay, here I go!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara!
Regenerate! See what I can do!
Not on my watch! By the power of water!
Flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got!
Well done!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Tempest whirl!
Incineration Wave!
Blah blah blah! In
Watch
here!
yourself!
Dragon Incredible power! You picked the wrong fight!
Glacial spear! Here's evil! More with that heat drum! Far enough! Blah blah blah! Shattering! Blah blah blah! Attack us! Blah blah blah!
I'll smash you!
The
fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
Vacuum Blade!
Into the
City of darkness!
Purify! too much to handle.
Can't move! I couldn't make it in time.
I'll bring you back from death to this one.
Regenerate! You require a hand. Take this! I owe you one. He who prepares is free from regret.
Captivity! Here's a healing art.
Severing wing!
Why'd
you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Don't get in my way! Far beyond the dark Here,
Rising Wyvern!
now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Here, let me help.
A scream.
You got it.
Be still!
We got it. Hear my call.
Bloody holiday!
Magic is
Rising
out.
Wyvern! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Ignite! Elusive
Far
E!
enough. What would I do without you? Rust and rent. I never miss.
Dragon Swarm! Sonic Thrust!
Radiant
You're mine!
By the power of
Tornado!
Lord.
It's on!
Regenerate!
Now I can let loose! Eat dirt!
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
Now you see what I can do! No further!
Will this work?
You picked the wrong fight!
In here, healing circle.
Let's try harder! Thanks.
I owe you, Xion.
Healing is what my art do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Double Blasphemy of darkness!
Healing circle.
I've been hit with something! I owe you one. Even a master has its limits. No feeling separation. An astral point.
That's my cue. Denied.
Shut him down! Radiant light! Force of return! I'm ready! River!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Gotcha!
Well done.
Double Demon Fang! Okay, here I go!
Please first.
Here! Negative gate!
That'll bring you down.
Sonic Thrust! Stalagmite!
Here's a healing art. A whirling circle.
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Hold nothing back!
Gotta hold it together.
Radiant light!
Do or die.
Rising Wyvern! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Glacial spear. Pierce
Here!
through.
Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Here goes. All my watch. Thank you, Sohane.
I only did what any other would.
I think you're nicer than you let on.
On your pieces!
Raging Star! Julian! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
And thus our strength yet grows. Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Come and face me!
Denied!
Can't move!
I couldn't make it in time.
I'll bring you back from death
I'm in your
with
debt.
now. This'll come in handy.
The everlasting darkness.
Negative gate.
You're mine! A what shine?
Now!
Sonic thrust!
Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
I'll heal you all.
Does it hurt? Elusive deity! Here I come!
Blah, 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 then spread! Blah, 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 blah. It's in the sky. Come on, that's my cue.
Shut him down!
Ignite!
I don't even know the word defeat. All disaster magic is
Flash! Demon fang!
anything in order is all
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Here, let me help.
You're mine!
First
I owe
aid!
you no further! Sword rain up!
Nothing gets by me!
In here.
Demon blast! Far enough!
Soaring
blast!
Swallow blade!
Tornado blast! Elusive
You're
deity!
mine!
Eagle
Anything in armor is
They're
all
not playing
mine!
around.
Not today!
Now or never.
Well, there you go. Don't let up.
In a bind,
Swallow blade!
Beyond the darkest sky.
Sonic thrust!
I
Begin! Rising water!
Rhapsody of darkness.
Freezing
Rising
star.
phoenix!
The waters of creation. Magic is
Rising wyvern!
You get the gist. Here,
Charge like that is easily fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Not an option.
I can carve through walls.
Stardust!
Sleep now. A new lease on life. More for the stockpile.
Sword rain alpha!
Leave the charges to me!
Can't get out of this.
Now, astral energy.
Say no more! Gush!
Well done.
Radiant light. Full regeneration.
Not today!
Regenerate.
Thunder field.
Far enough!
Now I can...
We must be tired of healing here. I'm merely doing what I can. Glad drawn up.
Anything in order!
Blah, blah, blah.
you!
Air thrust. You get
Time
the
to let it rip! You're mine! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing
Flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Now, astral energy. Full throttle. Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
And thus our... strength yet grows. Discourteous, aren't you?
Oh, violent.
In a bind?
A wailing blast. They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm
The
sorry.
flashing part's their weak point. Mine.
Shine! Radiant light!
I'm not...
Radiant light!
These enemies aren't
I'm
free.
ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
A scream.
Now you see what I can
Certainly
do.
not.
The flame inside me!
A charge like that might easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Swallow blade! Eat dirt!
Forgive me.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Double demon fang! Can't move!
Don't leave me! Magic is there! I'll heal you all! You're surrounded! Here goes! Don't mind if I do!
From beyond.
I may have bit off more than I could chew.
I never miss! Fall into the magic is there! I'll fix you up!
Not done yet.
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Magic is there! Armor won't save you. In a bind.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Illuminate magic is weakened!
Rising regeneration. This ends now.
Ready to go!
Denied.
Divine
Raven free.
Water, hear my call!
Rending you a bloody howling.
Holy Wind!
Burn.
Divine Savior! Mega Ray!
Go time. Take it. I'll smash you. I'm not done. Bring
Holy Land! You get the chance.
Here I go.
Here's a healing art!
Rising Wyvern.
I'm expert coming through!
Pierce through. Take this.
Hit
Time to let
the
it
waters
rip.
of creation!
Swallow blade.
Dance, immortal droplet! Here's a
Ready.
healing art!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Denison!
Here, let me help.
This one's mine! In the wind! Here, thrust!
Glacial spear.
Here's evil!
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Fall into the magic of the I never miss!
Okay, no here further. I go.
Arts required complete! I'll fix you up!
Smash you. Far enough. Power surges through me. Not today.
Here's a healing art! Cyclone!
Flush.
Steel! Searing
Raven blade.
Outstanding form!
Wide open. It won't escape me. I'll catch it out of this. Okay, here I go.
Lunar corruption!
Seismic rupture.
Blah, 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 that's
Destruction. Eternal devastation.
Here's a healing art! You get the
Now I can let it
Here goes! Don't mind if I do!
shine. Radiant
Close
light.
one!
Force not today.
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Don't suffer in
Winds
silence.
of heaven! First
Swallow blade.
Here, let me help! Get on first aid!
Rising Wyvern. You're my far enough.
Wind after
Demon time.
Let's go!
No further. I'm ready.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything... that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Go for the weak point!
Light coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
All your actions make one! Run forward! Healing! Nail struck!
Double Demon Fang! Crush! Tornado Drive!
Outstanding form!
Demon Fang!
It's weakened! Radiant storm!
This ends now!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Down on the ground! Through armor!
A whirling blow!
Swallow! Demon Fang!
Here, let me help!
Leave the charge to me!
Far enough! I'll heal the
Elusive deity! Eagle Ray! Eternal devastation!
Here's a healing art!
Be still! Rising pistol! Not today!
Lightning! Radiant here! A whirling blow! Blah, blah, blah,
Soaring
blah,
alpha!
Cyclone! Blah, blah, blah. Steel! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Step back! This one's all law!
And thus our... strength yet grows.
It's gigantic.
I'd say we're about evenly matched.
The sword-wielding Sugo?
And not just one, but four!
It thinks 2 extra hands is enough to beat me. It's sorely mistaken!
Let's just focus on what's important.
The fluidity of your movements are
You picked the wrong fight!
Blah, blah, blah. Here, go away! First aid! Illuminated void! Our next coming through! Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Behind me! Cure! To be light free!
Freeze Lancer!
Regenerate!
Magic!
You're mine!
Searing here!
He who prepares
Down
regret.
there with tornado!
Demon Fang!
I'm nearly done for.
Blah, blah, blah.
Reflect on thy
Sonic
sin.
The enemy is going all out!
I don't know what I'd do without
In a
you.
bind?
Perhaps now isn't the
Now
time?
you see what I
I really don't.
Shooting star!
Radiant light! Knocked up! Start
Here's
up!
a healing arc!
It's on!
There
I owe you
you
one!
go! Stop!
Elusive
The
deity!
waters have reached!
Time to let it rip! Severing wings! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, while we struggle. First aid!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my
In the
shield's
sky,
for.
it's mine.
Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
This one's mine.
Double Demon Fang! Now, while
In
it's
a
freely!
bind?
Take it down! It looks like you got this one covered.
I'm ready!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Here, let me help.
Be still!
Here!
Rising
deity!
Here I go!
Getting charged!
Mega red!
Explosive ring! Not today!
I'll smash you! Down on the ground!
Wind!
First aid!
Take this!
Take
In a bind?
one more!
You're
The
mine!
enemy is going all out!
Severing wing! Rising Phoenix!
Now Holy Red! Explosion! Magic advance! Here, let me help!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Regenerate!
Alright, it's
Can't get out of this!
resuscitation! Hydration orb! I can feel the
Not
medicine
done yet!
working!
Down on the ground!
Magic advance!
Elusive deity!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me! You're not!
Soaring blast! This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's
Not
time for you
today.
to do what you do best! What was I thinking? Hydration orb!
Here I come!
Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Regeneration! Astral energy!
Say no more.
It got rid of the sword!
Looks like I
Can't
won
get out of
after all.
this!
Except it doesn't look like that thing's finished
I'll
yet!
smash you!
Not by a long shot! I'll heal you all!
Rhapsody of darkness!
Will this help?
Seismic rush!
Sword Alpha!
In here!
Shine!
away!
Radiant light! Force of
Don't give up!
regeneration! Regenerate!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Let us take to the
Whoa,
fray!
hey, one at a time! I'll bring you back from death to
Shine!
Resuscitation!
Radiant light!
Ready to go!
Poodle.
Anything in armor is all mine! And you take this! Crush!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I've still got some time left.
Eternal devastation! Demon Plague!
You just show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle it.
Eat them!
You can be really dense, Dopamine. They're not playing around!
Eternal devastation!
you!
Rising Wyvern!
The tempest and
Healer!
Anything in armor can wreak havoc!
Get on here with the others! Annihilation! More with you! Burning
Take
Crush!
this!
Oh, violence! Here's a healing arm!
Rising Wyvern!
The pain between heaven, you get the gist.
Sanguine
Sleep
blood!
now! Get on here with the others!
All
Healing circle! Tempest wall! This one's mine! Banana, let's go!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Air thrust! I'll heal you all! Blah, blah, blah! What would I do now?
In the soil! Awaken and
Blah,
wreak
blah, blah!
havoc!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I must keep striving.
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black. Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really... Like it, Alphen.